are going to come out with breaking news as Shams Charania of ESPN is reporting the Charlotte Hornets are trading center Mark Williams to the Phoenix Suns for tonight's 29th pick and a 2029 first-round pick. That's a pretty good haul for Mark Williams. Jeremy, what's your immediate reaction to that? So they're going to pick again tonight.
Immediate reaction, this is why the presser is happening after the first round, because Jeff felt like we weren't done making trades, acquisitions in today's draft. This is huge. We saw them try to do it earlier in the season. It didn't work out for whatever reason, but the thing with Mark, with me, wasn't the talent. It was the effort at some point. People forget, Mark can dunk the ball without leaving his feet. He has the measurables. He has all the stuff to be an incredible rim protector, an incredible rim runner. But I think we go back to that word character, the mentality, the winner. And I think Jeff and Charles wanted to target somebody else. And look at that. Rockets, Kaman Maluach, big man to secure the boards.
Okay, yeah, I got to use my phone in this instance, so sorry about that, Jeremy. So 29th, that's where the Hornets will pick again tonight. Seems to be a center, especially when you're losing one.
Yes.
Hesitation.
And no.
Okay.
Again, I want to go back to those guys like Nembhard and Neesmith and Lou Dort and Cason Wallace. If you can find those guys at the end of the draft, which is where they're usually sitting, go ahead and get them. Sion James, I'm a big fan.
Okay.
You just took a guy like Con Knipple. You know that you have some defensive deficiencies there too. Add another wrinkle to your team. Add a guy you can insert into that lineup and give the opponent backcourt players hell. I like them, of course, to go for a center, but if you don't, get a great defender in the backcourt.
All right, another Duke center, Kaman Maluach, goes to the Houston Rockets at number 10. The Mark Williams trade, I think it was just short of inevitable, based on the relationship and that it seemed to be, if not fractured, strained, after they tried to and did successfully for a few days trade him to the LA Lakers. So starting with Mark Williams and the Charlotte Hornets, did this just seem like it was going to happen after it already happened once?
Absolutely. I will say during exit interviews, we asked him, can't remember who asked specifically. However, he was asked about, not playing in back-to-backs last year. And what Mark said is, I could have played. The team did not want me playing. It seemed like they were on two different wavelengths ever since that trade that was rescinded happened. And for that reason, I didn't think they could mend that fence. I didn't think they could, fix that relationship. And for that reason, Phoenix gets them. Hornets get the 29th pick. And now, Jeff, you have another chance to really nail home another great pick for the Hornets.
If it's not a center, where do the Hornets stand at that position? They'll have Nurkic still. Is that enough?
No. If Nurkic is your option,
and Diabate,
you have to go somewhere else. You need to have someone that can be a real rim protector. I love Moussa Diabate, but when he plays the bigger centers in the NBA, it will be really tough for him to stay with them and stay out of foul trouble. If anything, go for a big guy that doesn't need to have a huge tool set, a huge skill set. Get a guy that can be a lob threat, get a guy that can block shots, and get a guy that can run the floor, because this team will be having fast breaks over and over and over again.
All right, real quick, and we're about to get to Danielle Stein and Walker Mail live outside Hornets draft headquarters, and the Hornets just making a big move again to recap here on WCNC Plus and WFMY Plus. Hornets trading center Mark Williams to the Phoenix Suns for pick 29 tonight and a 2029 first-round pick to add to the haul that we've already discussed. So Jeff Peterson getting two hauls for one player in the span of 6 months. Just what does this say about the Hornets' young president of basketball ops?
It says a lot. It also means that teams around the league are interested in Mark Williams. They see the potential that he has, but with Jeff, who's seen him in the building over and over again, I don't think he thought this could be a core guy for this team. We've seen this before where GMs come in, they see a team that's been constructed, and they say, that's not my construction. That was the former regime's construction. Now I'll step in and put my vision on the team. And clearly, his vision did not include Mark Williams.
All right.